What I want to show you right now is how to actually hire a marketing strategist, what to look for in a marketing strategist. Whether you're hiring a marketing coach or you're hiring a marketing strategist, here's what to look for, right? I'm going to give you 3, 4 things and I'm going to give you some examples. The first thing, you want to look for someone who could translate your ideas. Whose ideas? Your ideas. You want to look for someone who could translate your ideas into a structured plan with timelines, campaigns, and measurable goals. Why is this important? Because some of you have been hiring social media managers, and those managers are giving you their ideas. They're telling you, hop on this trend. This is popular. Do this right now. The only thing is, the thing that's popular is not helping your brand. It's hurting it. It's pushing your audience away because your audience isn't looking for popularity. They're looking to relate to you. They're looking for you to be personable. They're looking for you to share your values and your authenticity so that they know that you are the person that they can work with. The Bible says in John 10:27-28, my sheep hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. That part, hear my voice and I know them and they follow me. Do you know that you too have people who know your voice? They are attached to your voice. They are attached to your DNA. And so when you speak, it's what's going to attract them to your content. But if you're hopping on trends and you're doing what's popular and you're not showing your authenticity, what's going to happen is they're not going to hear your voice. And they're going to be wandering around looking for someone else. And the person that they find is not going to be you. It's going to be someone who's going to charge them more and give them less. But you have been anointed to help these people. So let them hear your voice. So when you're hiring a marketing strategist, you want someone who's going to translate your ideas. Why? Because the idea that you have is the idea that God gave you to reach your people. And it doesn't look like everyone else's. I know it because it happened to me. And I cry to God and I'm like, why can't we just make it simple? Why can't just post and then the people come? And God's looking at me like, that happened in 2023, but you need a new strategy. The strategy in 2023 got you to 6 figures, but you've been praying to hit 50K months. I'm giving you a strategy for that. Yeah, I'm telling them myself because sometimes I'll be like, me and God, we just be going through it sometimes, right? But it's the same thing with you. What got you to 10K months is not what's getting you to 30K months. And you have a divine strategy that God has given you. And that's the strategy that needs to be worked. But if you do not know how to get that into a timeline, into a campaign with measurable goals, what's going to happen is it's going to sit here the entire time. You're going to be frustrated because you're going to keep doing the same thing that worked in the past, but it's not going to work right now, right? So that's what you look for when you're hiring a marketing strategist. The next thing, you look for a strategist who understands both branding and sales. I'm going to shift that. I'm not just going to say branding. I'm going to say content and sales. Why? Because your content is what's going to go out and bring the people to you. Now, what do I mean by content? Content is anything that your audience can indulge in. Whether they're reading your blog or they're reading your emails or they're watching your videos. Now, what I like to do is I like teaching video content. Why? Because video content is consumed 95% more than anything else. When someone is watching a video content, they will remember it or they will retain the information 95% more than anything that's written in text. That's why I like teaching video content. In addition to that, video content is shared 1,200% more than anything else. Now, I know these results of these analytics, they sound bizarre, right? Because on Instagram is pushing carousels right now. Remember back in 2020 when they were pushing reels? Now they're pushing carousels. And so for you in your mind, naturally, you're like, I need to hop on a thing that's being pushed. Yes, you can do that. But you also want to hop on a thing that's going to give you evergreen results. And video content does that because your video content will get pushed longer and further than anything else. The lifeline of a carousel right now may be 48 hours. It could be up to a week. It could be 7 days. But the lifeline of a video content is years. How do I know? There are some of my videos that I posted in 2020 that people are still seeing. I have a client, a former client, where she joined us in the challenge. Her name is Christina. I talk about her all the time. She's one of my favorite clients. And Christina, she's a career coach, and she helps men and women land their 6-figure job working from home. This is their dream job, working from home, making six figures or more. That's what she does. Now, before working with me, she only had 474 followers. And the goal was to get to 1,000 followers. She joined the challenge and she said, Star, I need a strategy that's going to bring me leads right now. How many of you would love to have a strategy that will bring you leads right now? Not tomorrow, not 2 days from now, not 48 years from now, right now. So I said, all right, here's a strategy. Gave her the strategy. And the next day, can somebody write that in the chat? And the next day, she got 30 leads from that one video because she worked that strategy. But do you know that to this day, that same video is still bringing in leads? Do you know that that happened in 2023? 2 years later, that same video was still bringing in leads. This is what I mean by video content, because people will see your content from 2 years ago and still engage with it. They will rarely see a post that you did or a carousel that you did from 2 years ago and still engage with it. Rarely. Every now and then, I may see one person comment on a photo I posted 4 years ago, and I'm like, dang, that's still around? But for the most part, it's your video content, right? And so a marketing strategist is someone who understands both content and sales. So some of you are hiring social media managers where they understand the content piece, but they don't know how to get the sales. And so what happens? You post the content, your following may grow, but you're not getting the conversions. And so a marketing strategist, our number one focus is conversions. What content to create that gets your audience to buy without you feeling salesy or without you sounding salesy. Now, some of you heard me say that and a fear just crept in because you're like, oh my goodness, I don't want to sell. It feels icky when I sell and I don't want to turn my audience off. I don't want them to unsubscribe. I don't want them to stop following me. But the reality is you do, because the goal is to build a loyal and buying online community. Why loyal and buying? Because loyal and engaged don't always equal sales. How many of you have ever heard of the influencer where she had millions of followers and she launched like a clothing line, I think it was. And when she launched it for people to buy, nobody bought. Why? Because loyal and engaged don't always equal paid, but loyal and buying do. Your loyal and buying audience that you build today is going to be the reason why you get a book deal. It's going to be the reason why you get called to do your own talk show. It's going to be the reason why you get called to be the headline for a conference. Why? Because businesses today is not just looking for loyal and engaged. They are looking for loyal and buying. And when you come with leverage, not only does your business succeed, but your platform exceeds, your legacy exceeds, your influence exceeds. And that's the goal. Sometimes I'll hear people saying, oh, I just want to grow my following. That's it. And I'm like, okay, just grow that following. But when it comes time to be a headline speaker at a conference and they expect you to sell and your audience don't buy, you're going to realize, oh my goodness, I did not build a loyal and buying audience. The goal is to build a loyal and buying audience. You get them in the process of buying now so that when the bigger opportunities come, you can tell them, here's why you're going to pay me more money, because my audience, they actually buy. Come on now. I know that resonated with somebody, but y'all not giving me enough love. That resonated with somebody, but y'all didn't give me enough love. I know one of you right now, you're at work and you're like, no, girl, I wish I could give you love, but I'm just listening to you in my ear. And one of you is driving, you're like, I can't comment, but I'm just listening right now. But this is resonating because that's the goal. When we're on social media, the goal isn't to build just for today. It's to build for the future. Because here's the thing. Have you ever seen those influencers where they started just putting out their content, putting out their content? Then they started getting brand deals, lots of brand deals. And now they have their own clothing line. Now they have their own show. Like I think about Kev on Stage when he first started. He was just putting out content that made us laugh. Then he had his own comedy tour. And now he has season 2 of Churchy coming out on BET. That is the power of social media marketing. It's not just for right now. It helps you to scale so that now you're building an audience who actually wants to tune in, who actually wants your stuff, who actually wants to follow you no matter where you go.